Hi there, this is Dr. Dolopo, and I want to tell you guys about the fertility circle that we're going to have this Sunday at 9 a.m. at the beach, and followed by Qigong at 10 a.m. So when people follow the protocol for fertility, they actually get pregnant. And I'm going to share with you my most recent testimonial. It's one of my 291 Yelps. I believe it's number 291. So I'm going to read it to you. Dr. Dolopo is a true healer. I came to see her while pregnant with my first baby on recommendation from my doula. She helped tremendously to make my last trimester more comfortable and to prepare my body for birth. Towards the end of my pregnancy, my OB was concerned about baby being too big and started talking medical induction. He gave me the green light to try natural methods of induction at 37.5 weeks. I saw Dr. Dolopo on April 21st, and on the evening of October 23rd, my water broke and consistent contractions began shortly after. I was able to labor naturally and peacefully at home before heading to the hospital. My healthy baby boy was born October 24th, thanks to Dr. Dolopo. When my husband and I decided it was time to try for baby number 2, we initially tried for 6 months without success. I checked in with my OB, who said nothing was medically wrong and I should just stress less. I knew Dr. Dolopo was a person I needed to reach out to. My husband and I both committed to her fertility program to prepare ourselves mentally, spiritually, and physically to become pregnant again. Within 2 months of following Dr. Dolopo's protocol, we found out we were pregnant. Her protocol not only helped us to have the second baby we hoped for, but also shifted our perspective, helped us realign our goals, and opened the door for multiple other blessings to come our way. I'm now 35 weeks pregnant and have continued to see Dr. Dolopo regularly to help with the discomforts of each trimester of pregnancy. My pregnancy has luckily been uneventful and peaceful. However, I recently sprained my SI joint running after my toddler, and Dr. Dolopo has helped with the pain while I heal. We are now preparing for a home birth for our second baby boy, and we couldn't be more grateful to Dr. Dolopo for all she has done to improve our lives. If you are willing to put in the time, effort, and open mind to follow her protocols to heal your body, you will not regret it. Beyond being a powerful healer, she is a wonderful person and truly cares about her patients. I can't recommend Dr. Dolopo enough. There's that testimonial, and she talked about my protocol. The protocol includes the fertility circle that I do once a year, which she did with her husband last year. That's very important to know because they committed to the fertility circle even before they commenced the fertility program. And I also recommended that she join Dr. Dolopo's Happy Club, which she joined before she even started the fertility treatments. That's very important. Now, you can find that on fertility, elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com, fertility /fertility-circle-2023. And also, I want to tune you into the most recent IVF testimonial. And this woman, let's see, it may be IVF, 41 years, 2022. Here it is. If you go to elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com /IVF-41-years-young-2022. So I want to share with you that she started with me when she was 35 and did not follow my protocol. Went to a different doctor, came back, kind of, did part of my recommendations. And then when she committed and when her husband committed, they got pregnant. The first testimonial I just shared with you, mommy and daddy did the protocol together. They did the acupuncture together. They did the fertility circle together. They did the Qigong together. They did everything together. And that's why it only took a couple of months. So, testimonial, fertility. This is number 287 Yelp. Fertility and hearing /tinnitus or tinnitus. This review is long overdue. Again, they became pregnant the moment they followed my protocol. Hands down, I highly recommend Dr. Dolopo. She is a natural healer. My husband and I were trying to conceive for over 10 years. We had what they called unexplained infertility. I started to see Dr. Dolopo seriously in 2019. She recommended 6 to 12 months with my history. With only a few treatments, she regulated my menstrual cycle and literally minimized to almost zero menstrual symptoms. I no longer had very painful cramps, did not feel as bloated, and was not very moody like I usually get. After about 6 months of treatment, my husband and I decided to do IVF. We were unsuccessful for our first transfer, but a successful second transfer in January 2022 at the age of 41. We had a baby girl in October 2022. Again, when they followed the protocol. I am literally overjoyed and grateful for all that Dr. Dolopo has done and helped us with getting pregnant. She helped us in our fertility journey tremendously. I believe she is part of the reason we were able to have a successful transfer. Not only did her treatments help with fertility, but also during my pregnancy. I saw her throughout my pregnancy and ultimately had minimal pregnancy symptoms. I didn't have any pregnancy complications either. She has a protocol to follow, and it's important to follow. She has a protocol to follow, and it's important to follow. She's helped so many others get pregnant. It works for a reason. My protocol works for a reason. My husband also got treated her for fertility. You notice they keep saying fertility because one of the training is never say infertility. He also has tinnitus from the military. I remember he told me one time that he told her he was having some issues with that, and after a treatment with her, he told me it really helped his hearing. He was in the Marines, I believe, for 20 plus years. What I love about Dr. Dolopo is not only does she do treatment, she also talks to you and makes you feel comfortable. She explains and helps you to understand certain things and how to get into the right mindset. I highly recommend you join her Happy Club. It helps for mindset, and I learned so much from her. She has helped me so much to understand how much our hormones are affected by how we operate in our daily lives. I am a true believer in Dr. Dolopo and her ability to help you in your fertility journey or whatever pain you may be feeling. I am awed with her other patient stories and how she has healed them. She is amazing at what she does. We are so grateful, and now our baby girl is 3 months old, so happy, healthy, and strong. Now, that's an IVF one. The first one is a natural one. Both of them, mommy and daddy, got treated. If you go to elementsinharmonyacupuncture.com /dreams-come-true-newsletter, these are women who followed my protocol. Please follow the protocol. I have spelled it out for you. Please follow it. All right, so what does she say? Here we go. This is, I have 291 Yelps. This is on Google and Yelp, so I don't have quite as many on the Google reviews. So if you leave me a review, an amazing one, send it on Google, please, and Yelp. I remember scouring reviews, blogs, Facebook groups, books, websites, etc. for answers about my fertility. I don't have all the answers, but I'm 35 weeks pregnant and hope sharing my experience will help. I started seeing Anna in March of 2021. My husband and I, both 41, had been looking to conceive since 2017, had a miscarriage in 2018, natural pregnancy, 2 failed IVFs in 2019, 1.5 failed IVFs in 2020, and a miscarriage in February 2021, natural pregnancy. Reasons provided included advanced maternal age and poor egg quality. It was a little rocky at first, so that all happened before working with me, okay? It was a little rocky at first. I asked a lot of questions by nature and was coming off of another devastating loss. Anna initially questioned my commitment. As the weeks progressed, we got to know and understand each other. Every treatment was relaxing and a nap inevitable. She's very passionate about what she does. She's knowledgeable in both Western and Eastern medicine, and she'll generously share what has worked for her past patients. No other care provider will care about your goals as much as she does. I would like to share with you that I will generously also share what has not worked for past patients. As a type A personality, my focus has orbited my career goals, achievements, etc. The tough thing about fertility is that it's not something that you can just work hard at and achieve. Had my AMH test, my uterus scanned, previously had a large fibroid removed, had my tubes flushed, read books, researched online, talked with girlfriends going through fertility issues, met with various doctors, tried countless supplements and diets that promote fertility, and even quit my 16-year career. When each period came, I felt disappointed and worse that I was letting my husband down. The biggest focus during the experience with Anna is having an open mind, being able to shift your perspective, your priorities, and to try new things. Felt like I had tried everything, so what did I have to lose? She's going to talk about my protocol now. Qigong, journaling, reading Healing with Whole Foods books, watching Anna's videos, moxibustion, integration, etc. If you don't want to know what these are, we have to talk. We have to sit and do the happy club so we can talk about these things. You can't just keep going straight to the table. We need to sit and talk. That's what Dr. Dolopo's happy club is about. As a fertility patient, Anna's expectations of you are high. The process is time-consuming and takes commitment. It may not be for everyone, but it was worth it for me. We conceived naturally right before my 41st birthday this year. In the end, it wasn't due to efforts trying to achieve pregnancy. My husband and I believe treatments with Anna helped with regulating my periods, giving me a mild pregnancy, and having a strong, healthy baby who's measuring on track in every way. My IVF doctor even commented about how beautiful my uterus became and asked what I had changed. Odd compliment, but happily accepted. Now Anna and I are discussing treatments to prepare me for birth, induction if needed, and even milk production and postpartum care. She's talented, compassionate, and she cares deeply about her work and her patients. I feel comfortable that I'm in good hands, and I hope you will too. Insurance tip, I submitted an out-of-network claim, receipts quarterly to insurance. Once my out-of-network deductible was met, insurance reimbursed me for a portion of the treatment costs. Check your insurance terms and see if this would benefit you. So, one more, but I will share this. The fertility circle is this. I teach once a year. Every time I teach, I get pregnant babies, pregnant mommies, and they have their babies. So if you are not going to come this Sunday, you got to ask me when the next one is, because it's so powerful. I teach Qigong once a month. It is so powerful. I conceived my babies right there at 30, 36, and 43 naturally by accident. And that had a lot to do with the Qigong. Again, Elements in Harmony, acupuncture.com. This one is /miracle-baby-newsletter. I'm just going to, this is the last one. But if you notice, they're talking about my protocol. So if you're not pregnant in 6 months, you really should consider the protocol. Dr. Dolopo's Happy Club and everything in the protocol, whether it's natural, IUI, or IVF. This is by Shu, nurse practitioner. I think this is my 3rd or 4th video on this case. Husband's a physician. She wrote this last year, September, 5 stars. For every woman who is struggling with fertility, please don't give up. One fallopian tube, okay, you guys? One fallopian tube. And she's going to talk about everything else. There is hope. I found Anna 3 months after I turned 40. My husband and I had been trying to conceive for a year and a half before that. For 1.5 years before that. We failed a total of 4 IVF cycles, 2 full course of injection medications, and 2 with minimum stimulation of oral medication. Additionally, I was doing acupuncture and taking herbal medicine with another Oriental medical practitioner concurrently for 6 months. My AMH was 0.16, 0.16. It needs to be between a 1 to a 4, I believe. She was not in good shape. My AMH was 0.16 at that time. One of the IVF doctors told me my chances of getting pregnant was less than 5% and should look for an egg donor as my next step. This was depressing to hear. I was very stressed out with work when I started treatment with Anna. She's a nurse practitioner, and asked me, do I want to be CEO of a company in 10 years, which she was, or do I want to be a mother in 10 years? You can be a career woman. That's me with my kids. And those pictures, those are a few of my babies, a few in the last 24 years. It really made me think. I decided to quit that stressful job, which was very difficult, but at the end, it was all worth it. I tell these mommies, it's going to be all worth it. Put your desire to be a mommy first. If that is the goal, surround your whole life around that. My first treatment with Anna was on July 31, 2021. I tested positive for pregnancy January 24, 2022. So July 31, August, September, October, November, December, January. Not even a full 6 months. She conceived naturally without IVF or any other stimulation. I'm currently 37 weeks pregnant, passed all test screenings with flying colors. We can't wait to meet this little baby girl. Don't give up. Anna knows what she's doing. There is so much about women's health and reproductive system that Western medicine haven't figured out yet, but very bold to give me less than 5% chance. Don't let them scare you. Follow Anna's protocol to the best you can. Lower your stress level, trust your body. What is the protocol? If you don't know, text me 619-341-4341. You know how to reach me. I'm talking to my fertility clients. I have spelled it out for you. I have given it to you. I have shared with you what you're supposed to be doing. If you're not in a rush, I'm not in a rush. But if you're in a rush, do the protocol, okay? After you watch it, say, hey, Dr. Dolopo, what is your protocol? And I will happily give it to you, all right? So this Sunday, once a year, I have mommies here. They're coming in for number 2, 3, or 4 now because they followed my protocol. Follow the protocol. Once a year, I do this fertility circle. Once a month, I do the Qigong. I don't do it for me. I do it for you. So please follow the protocol. If you think doing the protocol is so hard, I'm going to tell you right now, being a mom is so challenging. You don't have it in you then. And that's as honest as I can get. Those are 3 amazing kids. It is work. So the work I'm having you do, if you say, well, it's too hard, I don't feel good doing it, then you're not going to feel good being a mom. I don't know what to tell you. It's not easy. Waking up every 1 to 2 hours to nurse a baby. I nursed for 8 years. I nursed having a business since 1999 for 8 years with 3 kids. Because I had read that if you nurse for 7 years, your chances of having breast cancer goes down to 0. So what are you willing to do? What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to sacrifice? Everything should revolve around your baby. If you want to have a baby, follow my protocol. All right. Elements in Harmony, Acupuncture.com. This February 26th, Sunday, if you don't make it to the fertility circle, you got to pay by Friday, tomorrow. If you sign up, great. If you don't, then let me know when you want to do it if you're still not a mommy yet in 2024. All right? Okay, take care.